Yeah, yo, what's up, man? What's poppin', man? It's your boy B-Mo, man. I'm here on another blessed day, sitting right here on the rooftop, chilling. I got another special guest for y'all today, one of my comrades that I knew for many, many years, and I know when he came through the system, you know what I'm saying? It's my man Popsy, man. You know what I'm saying? From Brooklyn, I'm gonna let you introduce yourself. Man, introduce yourself to people, bro.
It's good. Popsy out of Brooklyn. I met the bro back in 2006, I believe. I had a big RICO case out of LG Lafayette Gardens Projects with CNB. And like I could say, like he came down and was just enlightening a lot of young brothers out there that didn't know about the system. He was the OG to the system because he went through the trials and tribulations. And I ain't afraid, I met the bro at a great time because I was going through it mentally. I had a lot of stuff going on in the court system, in the streets. We both had black diamonds out there that we were trying to get to.
Hold on 1 second. We about to jump into this juicy topic. You know, before we gonna get started, I just want my bro to introduce himself, and we're gonna continue on building on this. You know, this is the name of this episode right here. We're gonna call it, Poppy said we got to call it Inside to Outside. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we came with the topic. Bro took the time out the day to sit with me and top it up. Before I get started, I always want to let y'all know God is good. I want to send a shout out to the brothers behind the G-Wall, the sisters behind the G-Wall, strong-minded woman. Shout out to Toka, turning our circumstances around. Shout out for Popsy, group that he worked for. What's the name of the group?
My foundation, Financial Freedom Forever, for financial literacy, but I work with Unclechase Foundation. My job is work with switching lifestyles in Brooklyn and the Fort Greene and Farragut community. But I help all organizations because we all got to help each other. That's why we're here. Like he helped me in there, I'm on to help him out here with Bronx, Brooklyn. We try to take this thing global. Big fact.
Definitely, man. Big facts, man. We here. So, you know, definitely want to shout out, man. Shout out to WeTheMovement.co. That's the clothing line. You know what I'm saying? KB Productions. Stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? You're about to get something special. I got a surprise for y'all out the Sex Money Murder series. The documentary, if we finish operating on this, coming. So like I said, man, we gonna get ready to jump into this topic with y'all. Real good, man. Take a few minutes just to kick it with the team that we grown with, man. Starting a new platform. Like I said, we ain't on here badgering brothers, talking a whole bunch of folly, a whole bunch of bullshit, man. We gonna stay positive and try to help as many young soldiers we can help, man, men and women, you know what I'm saying? So we definitely want to shout out to that, you know? So let's get into this thing called Inside Out, man, what we getting into today, man. You know, so I remember coming down, I think I came down on a Brooklyn fan. And Popsy and the whole crew came through for LGs, a whole bunch of them and shit, man. And you know, when you a gangster, you always do the research, and they was putting in pain in the street, you know what I'm saying? They was here. So now when they come in the federal system, they was kind of like blind, not knowing the laws. They like state babies, and you know, that's another thing. When everybody come from the state, they always like, yo, we doing this and that. And I'm like, yo, man, this is a different ball game over here with the feds, man. And he had a whole bunch of good co-defendants, man, that we got to always shout out, man. World, eBay, Stro, my man Stro, Akabaka. You know what I'm saying? We got to get free Akabaka. He's like, bro, man. Jimbo. You know, Jimbo, man. There's a whole bunch of them, man. Like, you know, they real good, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy, man. Then later on, the bro Rod Days finally made it home because he missed the first one, then made it home, and then still got caught up in this web that we in, man. So, you know, let's shout them all out, man.
Yeah,
you know,
my man,
good
man. Died. GIB, all the bros that went through that whole trauma, everything, big case out of Brooklyn.
You know what I'm saying? So they all there. So we just want to shout the real good men out, you know what I'm saying? And let them know y'all not forgetting, man, we here. But, you know, let's get into this topic on the Inside Out, man. You know, like I say, share with them, you know what I'm saying, Popsy, what you think the first time when we met to chop it up. I know one thing we grew close because you got your daughter, man. One thing I always loved about you, man, you loved your daughter. You always just hustling to make sure you send your daughter some money. You know what I'm saying? She grown now. She ain't had no kids yet? Nothing?
Yeah, I got a grandson. They live right there. They live right
Okay.
there. That's what I said. You can see their building from right here. So they live right around the corner. And that's what I said. We both called our daughters diamonds.
Black
Black
bro,
diamonds or whatever. My daughter Mo Diamonds. So, and like he said, going through it, I was the poker table man. You know, if y'all know Hadmo, he loved to gamble. yo, Maserati, I need to get in the game. And he get in the game, crack the head. He put his, you can't tell him nothing. You know what I mean? So the main thing though, I can keep it real. Is like when you come from in the inner city and you just from Brooklyn, you think your hood is the loudest. Going to that fed, you see everybody doing their own thing, everybody doing great things, and we all wanted to uplift our community in different ways. You know what I mean? And Edmo came down with a whole different mind frame where he's talking about his books he was doing. Like he was like showing us, and then the big bro God Fisher came down. He was enlightened about the movie thing, and we always have inspirational conversation about how we gonna do great things. So, but at the same time, to keep it real, he had 50 years, I had 42 years. So, we didn't know none of this was gonna be possible being out here in his hood. That's why I had to have him pull up sooner than later, because like I said, he helped me out, and he gave me a way to release my stress or whatever through the Don Diva, his connections in Don Diva. And you know what I mean? I didn't know the impact it had on my community, whatever, where we enlightening them. But we wasn't like just glorifying the bad. We was showing like how we transformed while we was in there so many years ago. And to be out here doing it right now is like monumental. You know what I mean? Because my bro put
about it, right?
That's it in themselves. Yo, Molly, we gonna do this. Yo, you gotta do this. You gotta put the paperwork. I'm telling you, your lawyers will boom. You know I have Mo. He gonna give it to you raw, and he ain't gonna play. He got his black cup of coffee in his hand. He cursing you out early in the morning and doing. But at the same time, he showed structure, because like at the same time, that's what I love about him. That's when I didn't know Bloods and Crips could coexist, and we had it with the Bloods, the Crips, the Spanish. We knew how they had it organized with everybody, the time where everybody was coming together, and we was getting money, having a good time, and showing love, and like I said, rooting for each other. Where sometimes, you know, how we would think, oh, we don't like the niggas, we don't like them. Nah, we was in there, we banded as brothers, and we out here doing the good work. That's why I was so happy when he came home. Like he was so happy when because like I said, this wasn't a problem. We had to put that pain in through that paperwork, go up and down on trips, on the books,
the law library,
the law library, and that shit is something that we still don't understand. So that's why we don't want y'all to go through what we going through, what we went through, or whatever, because it's all bad on that other side if you ain't got the right team or like-minded people.
Support. You need the support, and that's what the brothers don't know. And bad enough, they don't have the support with the family because they run in the street. Then when they go look for the support in jail, they meet up with a lot of people that's wicked, devious mind. They're not gonna steer them the right way, like we gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Like, fine, or get money on that, but your hand, look out for this, do this and do that.
Yep.
The dudes ain't teaching them that. They ain't showing them that.
And that's what I swear to God, from Supreme, when I was on the fourth when I first came in, he was just like Hedmo. He came down with that mind frame. He had everybody ordered. He the one that taught me the poker game. Like I said, he showed us how to get money without having to get and keep people together, because everybody in there with so much shit in their mind, we want to have something to keep us occupied. He had the poker table, and we had the boom boom room over there with, you know what I'm saying? We had the dice game. We had it lined up where we was structured.
The movies,
anything, like I said, we was in the streets in there, but at the same time, planting seeds in each other, had how to be great men or whatever. That's one thing I can salute Supreme doing that. The homie T Black came through, teach us about the bikers. T Black, I just wrote some letters on his behalf trying to get him home, because you know that was another.
He's still fighting his joint.
Yeah, he's still fighting. You know what I mean? All the good men he came home, like the good brother Tut out there doing his thing, came home.
Shout out to Tut.
Big Rich and them from Fort Greene. You know what I mean? They came home doing great things out here. You know what I mean? So it was like, I just be so pumped that a lot of people that had all them years is on, and they just not on this. Surviving, they thriving, you know what I mean? Thriving, you know what I mean?
And that's what it's good, you know, like I say, you know, everybody talk about change, but people don't want to change. Because more than likely, you know, the devil always have a door open for you to come. He stay trying to send you through the swinging doors. But you know, when you doing things and you ready, you good. You know what I'm saying? And the brothers that's trying, even like Tottenham, from all of us doing just the effort and the movement, it say a lot about us and the souls, and that's what we doing, trying to reach the youth, man. You know what I'm saying?
Do different platforms, like I said. My man Big Fruit do the YouTube thing, talk about the state. BMO do the thing showing where he went through the Fed. I do the thing where it's like showing, like, to be honest with you, I wasn't built for that Fed shit. That shit was something that was like, it just smacked the shit out of me, and out of nowhere, and I wasn't getting no money to deserve to be in the Fed. I didn't have no cars, no 401k. I ain't had nothing lined up. I had, like he said, the struggle to make sure my daughter was all right. So I had to have a poker table. I had to work in the kitchen. I had to
bust your ass. You still
and then I had to have a T Black and BMOs and Abubakas and Larry and all these people to sit me down like, yo, nigga, fuck that shit for now. You got to focus on this case because you got to get home to your diamond. You know what I mean? And like I said, that's why I wanted to thank my bro, man, for real, forever, bro, man. Like, I told him anything I got, he got, man, because the lineup with the Dawn Diva is like, it was a platform that we needed in there to show these people in society what we going through, you know what I mean? Because they might hear it on these YouTube channels say this, that, and the third. 99% of that shit be lies, you know what I mean? I'm going to tell you fake facts, you know what I mean? It be people that will rat, will get gains, and say anything to get themselves out of jail and have people sitting in jail. You know what I mean?
Boost it up.
And that's what's going on with T Black. That's what's going on with World situation. That's what's going on and Preem situation. You know what I mean? So many situations where it's like it's scary for us to even want to do negative stuff out here because it ain't, you can't win out here. That's what I feel. You know what I mean, Headmore?
Mm-hmm. You right, and you know, see what it is. You know, that's how the feds do. They just do a lie. They got a quarter to make. You know what I'm saying? And they do. You know, we in a day of time where you have to assassinate real men any way possible. Just like in jail when the politics come a lot. You know what I'm saying? You have somebody, you be like, yo, I'm running a car, I'm doing this. You could be doing good. He want to hate on you because he trying to do something better. Like, oh, yo, we ain't getting no money doing that. Just to start politicking on you. Mm-hmm. So what they do? Yo, he on boys. Yo, he getting high. You know what I'm saying? Don't never worry about what the other man perfection is, what he doing, what his demons is, whatever he's fighting. So it's like that to go do it, man. You know, but we was going so long, it's kind of our fault because we stopped teaching. So now the youth run them on, and then they go. So they learn the disrespect, not to respect the elders. You know what I'm saying? So they grew up with their grandmothers because the mothers are still partying. So the grandmothers can't control them. Yep. They go in and out. They don't even know how to open the door, throw the garbage out for the grandmother no more. She send you to the store. Like but once they in trouble, they could call, yo, let me do this. I need help. I do this.
And that's what, like I said, I work with the average youth over there in Fort Greene with switching lifestyle, and we go hard for them kids over there. We try to get them things to keep them occupied, job opportunities. We go hard, everybody from top to bottom, from Chatty to Uncle C, Miss Inez, Shamika, Rosie, Mr. Scott, Richie, Lugo. Like I said, we got real teams.
Lugo's been around. We heard about forever.
I mean,
all household names, man. Everybody that's been here.
Everybody, like I said, we all from the inner city that been through a lot of stuff that we like. Nah, we want to change for the youth, and we do a lot just to plant these seeds in their head every day or whatever. So that's what I do for my day job. But year round, I work with the Unclechase Foundation where we do giveaways in Tri-State, all worldwide, doing giveaways. Come to your neighborhood. We done did stuff all right around the corner with the school here, playground. We got some big events coming up. We got Tommy Davidson coming to the St. George Theater July 27th. And then we got a big free concert in Staten Island. Rakim, Positive K, Nice and Smooth going to be there. Free concert coming in August 9th. And then June 26th, we having a event with Power Woman, the great Dr. Best out of Bed-Stuy. She's a queen of Bed-Stuy. Her, my wife, they partnered with Common Goals Affiliate where we want to teach people these tax platforms, how to be financially more literate, how to help your business grow. We want to teach you things that you may not know. That's the name of it. Things you may not know, the tax strategy, how we could give back to the community, through non-profit work, through for-profit work, through doing donations, how it's tax. There's all a lot of stuff going on. It's a lot.
It's a lot. Yo, that's why I like to salute, bro, because, yo, one thing about it, he came home, he implemented a plan, he stuck to it, he's staying out of jail, he's doing positive, and he called, check, he sent numbers, he sent information, he sent me things even when I get distracted and move around. And he working, he doing a lot of positive things in the neighborhoods that he terrorized. And that's one thing we always said we was going to do. We was going to try to help to our best of our ability.
I'm so blessed,
and he do it. And that's why God always blesses us. Look it out.
For real,
even when we failing,
you know our heart, though. And that's what the thing is. Like, we was in there, and we grew up in these inner cities where Sex Money Murder is his brand, CNB is our brand, but that's not us. When we was younger, that might have been what they, I mean, but when we get older, we evolve and we change with that, what they try to turn the negative to positive. So that's why it was so great with the platform he gave me in Dog Diva, because the same thing we said then, all them years ago, is came into fruition, and that's how you know. And like I said, with the kids, we teach them the power of manifestation. Like, you speak things into existence, and we spoke this to existence. You know what I mean?
Now, I said, you keep fighting, man. You gonna come up out of that.
Hell yeah, because we was in travels, we in a hole, we hearing about this, and it's like, and sometimes they all good. You know what I mean? We all went through trials and tribulations in there, where it's like, what the fuck? But at the same time, we never forgot where we came from. We never got the mission. You know what I mean? To get out here and do this work. So when we see each other on the front lines, when we at the mayor's office, that's the first time I'm seeing at the mayor, I'm like, oh, it was like, because we on the front line, came from the back line, so you don't expect people like us to be doing this work, but that's how God put us strong.
You got people that hate, battles. Yo, why they doing that, why they doing this, but you know, we don't give a fuck what men say about us, you know what I'm saying, because we gonna do right. They gonna always, oh, why you doing this, doing that. They really want to do it. You know what I'm saying? But they're afraid to, because they're afraid to see what say. Like, who cares what you think about me? And that's what we hear, man. Like I say, I'm just like so glad that the brother Popsy here doing good things. I had to tell him to come get on the channel. He took the time out of his day to get on the channel with us. So as I'm showing my little bros, this thing is nationwide, you know what I'm saying, from other boroughs or whatever. They already out here putting in work, trying to save lives, the youth. And I just want you to understand that. That's why I'm glad he took the time. And like, I'm going to shout out Guns Down Life Up, what I work for, the things we doing, the Watson tournament coming soon. We got a lot of things going on, man. Shout out to the CEO of Lincoln Hospital. She's doing great things. Dominican woman, you know what I'm saying, strong. She just did a documentary. She did a lot of stuff, story on her, and just showing that it's powerful, and they grow up in these inner cities too. But you know, man, I just wanted to let the youth know, yo, we here, man. You know, like I said, we ain't preaching to y'all. We just want y'all to take the time, listen to what he's saying, put it in your basket. If it helped, good. Because we all was hot-headed. We all didn't listen. But when you getting something good and positive, man, let it stick to your head like we did with the negative. Because if you listen to this positive, it'll save you a world out of trouble. It'll save you the obstacle to get over, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm going to let my man Popsy close out this one. I want to thank him for being here with me, you know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely, man.
Real
and
soldier.
The main thing, like I said, we talk on some real stuff time, because like I said, I know he came home and he hit the ground running, just like I knew he would. Whenever he touched down, he did exactly what I said he would, you know what I mean? So my whole thing is, his brother, like, he helped me out in there, I'll help him out here. And I know the main thing I'll be on 100% is this financial literacy path, you know what I mean? Where we could be more financially literate in ourselves, because it's about being assets and liabilities. We are assets, we are not liabilities, but we could just be rolled off or just discarded or whatever. You know what I mean? So
with you got a number website?
Financial Freedom Forever. That's my program that we putting together. We come into all communities, like I said, spreading this knowledge about being financially literate more, teaching the kids. We got partnership with Chase Bank. We got partnership with, like I said, Common Goals affiliated. We got partners with my man Versace that do Flossy Posse. We can teach kids how to groom dogs. We got Fizzy and them from out of some of the parties. They doing the trucking. All these brothers that came home and changed their life or whatever. My man Ike out of Brownville, you know what I mean? He doing his thing, the trucking in Charlotte. So there's a lot of people that I'm just naming because they came home and changed. Shout out my man Feed Up Gumbo, you know what I mean? You know my bro, man. He out there in Harlem doing his thing. Like I said, Sat Money.
What's up with the bro?
Sat Money, Sat Money, Sex Money, Money.
What's up with bro in Albany? How you got?
Was Be Unique brand. This is the brand right here. You know, we only put the greats on there. Biggie, Nipsey, or whatever. We got the Be Unique brand. We got the clothing line. Like I said, it's just like it's a band of brothers out here that's just doing great things, and that's what the main thing that makes it so great. Because before, a lot of people probably was doing negative things and thinking they getting good results. Now we all been through a lot of hell in different ways, and we letting y'all kids know that y'all don't have to go through that. And we putting the work in, we putting the pain in. We want to teach y'all. We ain't want to just tell y'all. We want to teach y'all so y'all could be the next financial advisor, the next tax preparers, the next CEOs. Y'all don't just have to get an OSHA 30 and be a construction worker. You don't just have to work at Walmart or wipe somebody's ass. And no disrespect to anybody that have any of them jobs. but you could be greater than that. You know what I mean? And the main thing is, if you whatever you is doing in life, be financially literate. Learn how to save your money, put your money and invest it in the right things, because while you sleeping, they making money, and that's the whole object we trying to do. Promote it while you sleep and make money, and at the same time help your community out, give back. Like I said, we don't have to do this. We both got jobs. We can be like, I did the time now, but this is more, pay us more by showing y'all, telling y'all how to be great, how y'all kings and queens out there, how y'all destined for greatness if y'all just surround yourself with the right people with the right mind frame that want to get the right results. And that's what I do out here with Unclechase Foundation, Comagos affiliated, Melquan Foundation and Farrah. Give my shout out to my man Dorian over there, what they doing over there, Switching Lifestyle, Are You Ready in LG, Aunt Cam and Fam. Like, I got so many people I just deal with, Dr. Bez, like, but the main thing is us right here. This is where it started, because I wouldn't be able to do it if it wasn't for a brother like this. To keep it 100, planting these good seeds in my head, give me that platform, showing how I could be impactful from inside to outside. So that's why I wanted to name it Inside to Outside, because if it wasn't for him inside, I wouldn't be outside with y'all doing these great things. So salute my big homie, BMO.
Yeah, man. Your pops is good
BX
love, man.
Finest, you know what I mean?
Baby, you know, stand up, man.
Shout out Remy Ma, when she came through, you couldn't tell him nothing for months on end, and she came through and showed love to him all the way around, bro. So
definitely.
Shout out all the BX people out there, my man Team Bing doing his thing.
Yup.
Everybody though, you know what I mean? From inside to outside, no more locked doors.
No more locked doors.
You know the vibes, man. This is gonna be the first of many things that we're gonna be doing or whatever.
Stay tuned.
Spread love the Brooklyn way, and the X embraced me with open arms, you know what I mean? It's always like, that's why I live in the X, you know what I mean? Feel comfortable going outside.
Yeah, we here,
And
man.
before we didn't have that mind frame, but brothers like him said, man, we could live anywhere on God's green earth and triple our worth, motherfuckers.
Yeah, we here. Good, man. We got
Jace, we got to go, Jace.